Feeling disconnected from your community? Turn to BrainerdDispatch.com. Local news keeps you in the know on what's happening in your area. From breaking news to high school sports reports, get the important news of the day and updates on local events only at BrainerdDispatch.com. Good morning and happy St. Patrick's Day, Brainerd Lakes area. It's Tuesday, March 17th. I'm Teresa Burke with your Brainerd Dispatch Minute, the weekday podcast of the Brainerd Dispatch, brought to you by Ray Boyd & Francis Law Firm, catching you up on the news of the Brainerd Lakes area. Here are today's top local headlines. But first, let's hear from our sponsor.
The Ray Boyd & Francis Law Firm, annoying insurers one company at a time.
Ray Boyd & Francis gets it done. 828-9211.
81-year-old Nancy Zimmer was identified as the woman who died in a Breezy Point house fire on Saturday. Crews were called to the home on Dove Street around 10 a.m. Saturday and found Zimmer deceased in the residence during fire suppression and search operations. She was the only occupant of the home, according to police. The cause of the fire remains under investigation. Wintry weather slowed down this year's annual hunt for the St. Patrick's Day Medallion in Brainerd. Hosted by Brainerd Community Action and Sheps on 6th, the hunt takes searchers around the city to find a gold shamrock coin. This year's search went beyond the 1 p.m. deadline on Saturday, after a lucky duo finally found it hidden in the snow near the high school. Check out my column in today's Dispatch e-edition for a deep dive into the clues and exactly what they meant. Leslie Bouchonville retired from her role as executive director of the Pine River Bacchus Family Center earlier this month. She served the organization for 30 years and leaves big shoes to fill. Echo Journal reporter Travis Grimler has more on Bouchonville in today's Dispatch e-edition. From former Dispatch publisher Terry McCullough's column, This Was Brainerd, Exploring the Dispatch Archives, here's today's tidbit of local history, brought to you by Mills Automotive Group. 100 years ago today, in 1926, the Dispatch reported that 3 men are being held in the city jail on charges of illegal entry into the United States from Canada about 1 year ago. They have given evasive answers to all questions and now await arrival of an immigration agent and a federal warrant from Washington. For a daily dose of This Was Brainerd, visit BrainerdDispatch.com or find McCullough's column in the newspaper or e-edition. Now here's today's Lakes area forecast, brought to you by JN Tree Service and Landscaping.
Storm Tracker.
Here's the forecast for the Brainerd area. As we take you into your St. Patrick's Day across Minnesota Lakes Country, we'll look out for overcast skies today, along with some periods of snow building in during the second half of the day, continuing into the first half of tonight. Otherwise, look for an afternoon high today, about 18 degrees, with winds out of the south at 10 to 25 miles an hour. Thanks to that breeze, we'll look out for maybe a little bit of patchy blowing and drifting snow possible. Otherwise, as far as snow accumulations go, about 1 to 2 inches expected once all said and done, again after the first half of tonight. Low 14 tonight before we're back into the 40s for highs on your Wednesday under overcast skies. We'll look out for a mix of sun and clouds and maybe some areas of fog in the morning then as we take you into your Thursday, high 46. I'm Storm Tracker meteorologist Robert Daly.
Thanks to Mills Automotive Group, Ray Boyd & Francis Law Firm, and JN Tree Service and Landscaping for their support. And thank you for listening to the Brainerd Dispatch Minute. For more news throughout the day and for information on becoming a subscriber, visit BrainerdDispatch.com. Have a great day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.